to do 30 laps to make it work. That's a pretty tall order right now. Maybe one yellow, that's the thought, but I still think it's going to be tight.
How long a yellow are we going to need, though? Because it's a short lap here, 2 miles. What are you going to need? Six laps, so you need 12?
It kind of depends who you ask. Conventional wisdom is, yeah, you get 2 laps of caution, buys you 1 lap of green. You do the math, 6, 12. But you talk to some of these strategists, some of these engineers, they think it might not be quite that difficult. Ultimately, we're going to know in about a half hour. This session is where you're going to get your honest numbers and figure out that calculation.
And the truth is, Will, it might not just be fuel, it could be tire dependent. And if the tires really fall off in this heat, you burn less fuel anyways because you're going slower, you don't get to the power as early. So I think more of a tire question for me today, especially how long the red soft tires are going to go.
Got a bit of close action out there on track. Everybody getting nice and neatly early under the glorious sun here in mid-Ohio. I need to get closer to the screen to see who's fastest at the moment.
Looks like Dev Francesco.
I think it's Dev's quickest at the moment. Siegel jumping up to P2.
And look, we don't know exactly what these tires are going to do. We talked about the fuel already. These tires is going to be a big question, like Townsend said. So teams out there right now, we've got a good mix of drivers on all different, both different compounds. If you're a multi-car team, every team is, you're going to try to maybe split that workload up. Have one driver do a long run on the hards, another driver do a long run on those soft tires. Try to figure out those deg numbers, because ultimately, if you're trying to make it a two-stopper, if you're even thinking about it, you need those softs to last a full 30-lap stint. That's a big ask.
So let's put fuel and tires aside for a second and just talk about pit lane. One, this is a very tight pit lane. Easy to get into another car. Also, this pit lane is not flat.
No, it's not.
It starts slightly downhill, then it goes uphill, then it levels off downhill, then uphill again. And where you sit on pit lane determines your acceleration. Accelerating uphill takes longer than downhill. So despite our best attempts, we will really know how things shake out until it really gets into the meat of the race.
Yeah, and as we saw last year, pit stops can determine the ultimate result. Alex Palou, slow to get away from his box, ultimately handing the advantage back to Pato O'Ward.
When Superman is off saving the day, DQ is here with a $7 meal deal. Now with the $2 small Blizzard treat upgrade. Get any small Blizzard treat like our newest menu hero for just $2 more. This summer, save on all your faves at DQ.
In a Jurassic world, every Jeep vehicle is Jurassic rated. Experience open-air freedom for all. Unsurpassed towing, no matter what it is. Or a third row to fit in all the adventure. Jeep. Jurassic World Rebirth.
Right now, with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $7,899 below MSRP on 2025 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon gas models. Hurry, this great offer will become extinct July 31st.
Shady Rays sunglasses. Break them or lose them. Or we'll replace them. Easy as that.
We have a situation on the 13th green.
We're on it. Nice work, Agent.
No problem. Shady Rays, eyewear that has your back.
Don't know how to handle all this? Thumbtack knows. Hire the right pro for every project.
Rocket Money says you made 18 food delivery orders this week.
I plead the fifth.
It's time to create a budget. Now, please.
That was easy.
I know. Download Rocket Money today.
Three, two, one.
Oh, proper in sync. Felix Rosenquist
What an unbelievable season you're having so far. Before we get to that, what is going on with these sunglasses?
The sunglasses. This weekend we're representing the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne.
Awesome.
We have the Black Sabbath livery with the Sirius XM and Ozzy's Boneyard station. So it's pretty exciting, man. It's been a big hit for the fans.
And then we're obviously here at Mid-Ohio, home race of MSR. Do you put any extra pressure on yourself to deliver an awesome performance at their home race?
Yes and no. I mean, it actually is special. I think this was actually the first track I ever drove an Indy car. I think you were driving the same day.
Was that
2016.
16, yeah, I hit the wall.
That's right. I remember that. I drove the 9 car. It was like the coolest day of my life. So this place will always mean a lot to me. I had my first podium here, and now it's also, our home track. So it makes it for a special week. And I think this is a track that everyone loves, to be honest. I haven't ever heard a driver complain about this layout. It's just fun, yeah. So that all combined, I want to perform here. I want to do well, just mainly for myself. But yeah, no added pressure, really.
Yeah, awesome. Have a great weekend. Go and win it.
Thank you, my friend.
On the podium last time for Meyer Shank at Road America, Felix Rosenqvist starts today in 15th spot. Guys, he's 4th in the championship. 4th!
Yeah, he's delivering this year, but that's what's expected of Felix Rosenqvist and Mike Shank. I mean, this is an Indy 500 winning race team. Let's not forget that. They've had tremendous success in the sports car world as well with IMSA. And when Jim Meyer came in to invest with Mike Shank into this race team, this was also his expectation. So I think Felix is right on path with expectations for both himself and from the race team, James. A great qualifier so far this season. I think Honda Power is also what you want here at Mid-Ohio for drivability, especially on used tires.
Drivability, fuel economy, if people are trying to make this a two-step race, they seem to have a little bit of a better handle on that as well. But yeah, I mean, you guys are absolutely right. Felix came into this series, was always very quick over a lap. It was Sundays that hurt him. It was finishing those races, closing those races, but you don't get 4th in points without delivering on Sunday. So the pace has always